We'll debate because we have a difference of opinion.
I have a difference of opinion.
Don't say what it is yet.
I have a difference of opinion depending on who the woman is.
Okay, and don't matter.
It depends on who the woman
is. Right, so we
can't do a cut and dry.
Right, so we gonna argue.
I can tell you, Ebony is not gonna go.
So we'll argue about that tomorrow. Me and Lenora, we'll argue about that tomorrow. You'll argue your opinion, I'll argue mine, and then y'all can chime in.
We've been on the same plate on some
things, and y'all chime in. If you're a successful woman, would you date a bus driver? Your donkey of the day, because you always want to know who Charlamagne the God's donkey of the day is. Mom influencer convicted for lying about kidnapping. Katie Sorensen, a self-described mom influencer, has been convicted of falsifying a police report over 2 years after she made a viral video claiming Hispanic couple attempted to kidnap her children. The Washington Post reports. Sorensen filed the police report on December 2020 after visiting a Michael's craft store in California with her 2 children. The press release says after making her purchase, she returned to her car with her children and drove out of the parking lot. A few minutes later, she called the police to report that a couple had tried to abduct her children. Sorensen then posted an Instagram videos about the alleged incident, adding significant details she didn't share with the police. She also shared her story on a local news channel, KTVU. Sorensen's public accounts of the incident prompted police to re-interview her, which is when she identified a couple in Michael's surveillance footage as the would-be kidnappers. But the police later determined her story to be fabrication that was resoundingly contradicting by the couple she accused in the surveillance footage. In April of 2021, she was charged with 3 misdemeanor counts of falsely reporting a crime to government officials. After a week-long trial, during which prosecutors claimed she made the whole thing up, jurors found her guilty. She was acquitted of 2 other counts of false reporting to government official and faces up to 6 months in jail when she is sentenced in June. The county district attorney, Rodriguez, said the verdict would hold Sorensen accountable while also exonerating the falsely accused couple. The case is also important that it illustrates the importance of using social media responsibly, she said. She just looked at a video of a couple. We just talked about people saying about Hispanic people, stereotypes about them being
remember, it's always
criminals.
A Hispanic or a black man. Black man did it.
A
black man stole it. And quickly, and the law enforcement may be quick to believe it.
So I love how she was convicted. I love how she got in trouble.
But this is sad because
we need more of this.
How many other people are doing this?
But we need this. These are Karens. These people need to be prosecuted and they need to go to court, and because they're holding up somebody else. You know what I'm saying? You saying I did something and I didn't do. Mm-hmm. You should be convicted of that. You need to serve some time. Even if it's picking up trash.
For lying.
On the side of the highway, you need to do something.
Because that lie, unfortunately, we've lived in this country long enough. A lie will go a long
And now
way.
I gotta pay for an attorney to defend me.
Thank you. And clear my name now. Because people are believing the lie.
And you know a lie will go all the way around the world before the truth even comes out.
And the truth, people still won't like that.
They'll still remember
I don't like Obama because he's not an American.
So even if you say the truth, people still remember a lie.
Oh my God!
So that was the donkey of the day.
Okay.
So you wanted to know wanted to know who his donkey of the day is.
Okay.
This was his donkey of the day. So I'm gonna keep these other stories up because I want you to do those for tomorrow.
Okay.
All right. And that was it, guys.
We really wanted to talk about the correspondence dinner
because
it covered a lot of things we've been talking about.
Yeah.
Questions that we've been having, and then comments that my sister and I are saying. Why Biden don't speak to this?
Yeah.
Why Biden don't speak to this? Why Kamala not this and this? In the correspondence dinners, they speak to it.
Glenn Jackson on Facebook says, love y'all shows. Thanks, Glenn.
Thank you, Glenn.
Okay, I don't see nothing on Twitch yet, but all right. Yeah, so that's it. We
definitely gonna talk
tomorrow. We'll talk about would you date a bus driver?
Some of y'all know y'all wouldn't, right?
We'll talk about
a certain age.
We'll talk about it.
We'll talk about
it. I got something to say about it.
Well, no, think about it. We definitely gonna hit on it because the conversation is with Ebony and Ayana.
Yeah.
Ebony won't date one.
Right.
She is in the news. She's famous.
We're gonna talk about it tomorrow.
She's on Housewives.
We're gonna talk about it tomorrow.
No
okay. Emerald says the donkey of the day was better than the last few. I agree.
I know. That one about the stripper. That was a weak one.
Don't forget to get our book, 100 Family-Friendly Jokes. Look at it on Amazon. The description is in the...
I hate when you show
the link is in the description. I know. We do a joke of the day. If you haven't seen it, go to our shorts section on our YouTube.
We're going to have a volume 2 coming out too.
Instagram. Our jokes are on Instagram. Our jokes are on Twitter. I think what we're going to do is to make this book interactive. I think what I want y'all to do is film yourself telling one of our jokes out of this book. Do a short for us.
They may not want to do that.
I said if they want to.
I know, but you got to.
Nobody got to do something.
No, because we've been sending an invite too for people to come on the show. Everybody don't want to be seen.
If you want to be seen, send yourself.
I will think of another thing too to be interactive. Right.
So think of your.
Oh, you know what? You don't have to
mess up what I was saying.
You don't have to show yourself. You can
read the joke.
Just your voice.
Yes.
Telling the joke.
Yes.
There we
go. You can either show yourself. There you go. Show yourself, or point the camera to the joke and tape yourself reading the joke.
Reading it.
Okay. There you go. And then you can send it to us at Woods Creation for You. Let me put our email in here. woodscreationforyou@gmail.com. Also, Kiki, y'all pray for Kiki. She's one of our subscribers, and y'all normally see her on here. She's been having some issues, some health issues.
Yeah.
So she wants y'all to pray for her
and her family.
And she said, y'all need to do a prayer list or a prayer group. So we might end up doing that.
Yeah.
And at the end of the show, maybe we'll tell y'all, what
give updates, testimonial updates,
and what the prayer group is.
Those of you who know the power of prayer and believe in the power of prayer, if we give you that name and that family or whoever you are, it's the more of us that are praying and believing God for a move.
Right.
I believe things.
So
will
pray
happen.
for Kiki. Again, send us a request if you want prayer requests. I just put the email in here, woodscreationforyou@gmail.com.
Okay.
So if you want prayer requests,
I'm glad Kiki asked us to pray.
We'll start that. Send us that. And then also, if you want everybody to pray, if you want to keep it private with us just praying, or if you want everybody to pray, because some people don't want everybody praying.
They don't want their business out.
Or they don't want everybody praying. You don't know everybody's prayer.
That's true too.
Or it don't matter, whatever.
It don't matter.
But it just depends.
Because only God knows the heart of the person.
Yeah, so let us know. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Always believe. And that was another Woods Report. See you later. La, 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 la. Still on.